Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you about what it's like to social distance from your boyfriend or partner during this really difficult time. I tried to film this video earlier, however the builder had to come and look at something and it was really loud, and it was just, yeah, because my window is like right at the front of our house and you can like hear everything. So I'm now trying to film it again for you, but I've just had lunch, so if there's anything in my teeth or anything, I tried to sort it out, but I'm really sorry if there is. So I just want to talk about my situation. So my situation at the moment is me and my boyfriend have been together for 2.5 years. We got together when we were really young. We were only, well, I was 13, like literally 10 days off being 14 when we started dating, and he was 14. So we've been together since we were about 14 years old, and we have never ever spent more than, I think it was 2 weeks when he went on holiday, was the most we spent apart in our whole time we've been together. We normally spend basically every day together. We see each other almost every single day, if not every other day, if we're busy and stuff. We try and always make time at the weekends and stuff to see each other. So sorry if the lighting changes, the sun's like going in and out and I'm trying to use as much natural lighting as possible. And obviously because we're young, we both live with our families at the moment. Self-isolating together wasn't really an option for us. Although my parents were fine with him moving in here, he wanted to be with his parents, and also he is working with his dad at the moment. So it wasn't really an option for us to self-isolate together. And we both think that it's best for us to try and follow the rules and try and respect the laws. So yeah. Also, I'm really sorry if you can hear any background noise. My parents are obviously working at home, my dad's downstairs and he like takes lots of phone calls and he's quite loud, and my sister's in her room next door and she talks to people and she's quite loud. So in the first phase of lockdown, when we first went into lockdown, we hadn't seen each other for a few days before the official lockdown happened. So obviously Boris announced on the 23rd of March we were going into lockdown, and I'd last seen Will on the 20th of March. We were going to meet that weekend, however his parents had asked us like not to meet because they wanted us to have at least a week of like self-isolating after school, just to make sure that we weren't going to give it to each other or like any more people. And obviously we totally respected that, so we didn't see each other. However, it's kind of unfortunate that then lockdown happened. Well, he announced it on the Monday and it happened on the Tuesday, so we hadn't seen each other for the 4 days before lockdown happened, and it made it a little bit harder because I'd never expected that Friday when I last saw him was going to be like the last time I hug him and last time I kiss him for ages. So we then had 8 weeks apart, which I think we both coped quite well with. We FaceTimed about once a week, twice a week in these times, and I made sure to do different things like reading, walking the dog more, just trying to exercise and keep my endorphins up because I'm really bad at keeping positive. It really helped me still be able to talk to him. Like, I'm so like grateful that it happened in a time where we have social media and everything, because I don't know what I would have done if we couldn't have spoken at all. Those 8 weeks apart were our longest we've ever been apart, and they were hard. Like, not gonna say they weren't, like I still got upset and stuff, but because everyone was kind of in the same situation, it felt like there was a lot of like unity and everyone was just feeling it together because you couldn't see anyone, like friends, boyfriends, anyone. So it's like, you know, we all felt in the same situation. That is really hard, and my best way of coping with it was just keeping busy. If you're in that situation, like, just keep busy. Some things we did that really helped was we often sent each other letters. I sent him a letter at least once a week, and he sent me I think 2 or 3 in the time that we were in lockdown. He also sent me a gift as well, which is sweet because we still had the post, so it was a really nice way to communicate, and it made it a little bit more special and a little bit more personal. But yeah, make sure, like, if you're ever in this situation again, but like, these are my tips. Just keep busy, get out of the house, make sure you're going on walks, and try and be as positive as you can be. I know it's really hard. Other things we did was also I've got a spot on my nose. It is a freckle. Don't know, it's just the way the lighting's hitting my freckle. It looks like I've got a big spot on my nose. We also used Netflix Party to try and watch Netflix together. Yeah, it worked really well. It worked pretty well, but it's obviously not the same, but it was still good. And we also tried to make a lot of plans for what we're going to do when it's over, just so we had something to look forward to. So yeah, those are a few things we did. And then obviously now we're in the phase where we were allowed to, they kind of eased lockdown a little bit. And I remember it was the 13th of May, Wednesday the 13th of May, we got to see each other again for the first time. Obviously outside in a public place, this is what the rules were at the time. And social distancing, so staying 2 meters apart. So we met in a local park to him and we sat down 2 meters apart, and we also went on a walk as well. And honestly, it was amazing to get to see him in person, to know he's actually real again. It was definitely better than FaceTime. However, it was really hard to not, like, because when we see each other normally, like, I will go up to him and give him a hug, or he'll come up to me and give me a hug, and that's kind of like how you greet someone, isn't it? So it was really strange to not be able to do that and kind of just awkwardly like walk far away. It does look awkward, luckily, like, most people are doing it, so it's kind of like you're in it together and you're not the only one that looks super weird. But yeah, we met in the park, so it was a lot of mixed emotions. I was so happy and excited to see him, and it actually was a really good day. We both really enjoyed it and we got to laugh and smile again. But I was kind of upset. I remember there was one bit, we'd gone on a walk and we like sat down somewhere at the top of a hill on our walk, and I actually just burst into tears because I was like, I just want to give you a hug. And it's all those emotions, and I'm so used to giving him a hug all the time. Like, I feel like social distancing from a partner or boyfriend is a little bit different, like, from your friends, because I do give my friends hugs and things, and obviously, like, you know, you still touch your friends a little bit, but like, it's just every time I saw Will I would give him a hug or a kiss, and it's just so weird not to be able to do that, and it's kind of become like our normal now, which feels so strange. There are some awkward times, like trying to walk along a pavement and you have to stay single file, so you kind of got to walk 2 meters like behind each other, which is really hard to talk if there's like cars going past. Yeah, it's just sometimes a little bit hard to do, and a little bit awkward, but hopefully it will get better. But some positives that have come out of this. I just do want to talk about this. If you're struggling, do think about the positives. So we have now proved by meeting up that, you know, we don't need a physical relationship, although it's lovely to be able to hug and kiss the person that you love, and that is just your natural instinct, and I wouldn't give it up for the world. It also shows that you have a friendship and you've built something that isn't based off a physical relationship, which is incredible and is so special, and it just shows your strength. I think for me the hardest thing is that one of my love languages is physical touch, and just not being able to have a hug or give a hug to show my love or to feel loved is just one of the hardest things. And I think trying to show each other that you love each other in this time is much harder, because you can't be with them and you can't give them a hug, and you know, if you get upset about something or something bad happens, you can't just hug them, which is like the emotional support, but like, you know, physical support that you want. It's a completely different like feeling. So now we're hoping for the future. So we've made plans for things we want to do in the future, but we don't actually know when we're going to be allowed to hug or touch or like anything, see each other just properly again, be in each other's houses and out of the rain some days, because some days aren't very nice. So hopefully that will be soon. However, we just want it to be when it's safe, and if you are social distancing and you're struggling, just know you are doing your bit and just try and stay positive. Hopefully it won't be too much longer until this is over. I know it's really hard to stay positive. I remember the last announcement the government made where they said that you can now meet like 6 people outside of your house, outside still. I was really hoping they'd introduce the social bubble things there where 2 households can mix, so that we'd be able to mix with their household and be able to hug and everything like that. However, they did not announce that, and that made me so sad. And I remember watching the news and just being like, come on, say it, please, please, please say we're going to be able to be like together, and no. like they didn't say it, and it's really disappointing, and I'm just trying to hold on and hope that it will be really soon. If you're struggling, just know that I've struggled too, and the mixed emotions, the excitement when I see him, when I get to see him and everything like that, but also the like sheer like upset and not being able to hug him and be with him how I want to be. But yeah, just try and keep yourself preoccupied. Just know I'm in the same situation as you. I really struggled to find anything online that was like, I'm in a similar situation. So I definitely wanted to make this, and it's really hard, and you just need to enjoy it as much as you can, because it will be something you both can look back on and think, wow, we did that, we got through that. Doesn't that show our strength and our commitment towards each other? I also think that it's been a struggle, like from what I have read, it's been a struggle just like the first phase. It's been a struggle for couples just not being able to be together, but for us the first phase was okay, but it like the emotions really hit when we just wanted to give each other a hug. But my boyfriend has been a lot better than I've been at it, and apparently a lot of my friends have said that their boyfriends have been a lot better at it than them. However, all of my friends I know now with boyfriends or girlfriends have now broken social distancing rules, so I have no one to properly relate to and who feels in the same situation as me, who hasn't given their partner a hug in 12 weeks or whatever it is this week. So yeah, I just wanted to put this out there for anyone who can relate to me, who feels like they're the only one. You're not on your own. It's really hard, and I'd love to give you a hug when I can, although giving strangers a hug won't be for a while. Just know you're not alone, and we can get through it, and it will be okay. Also, I know there's a lot of other things going on in the world right now. This isn't the biggest issue ever, and I know that everyone has different struggles that they are going through, and it might not be social distancing, it might be something much, much bigger, and there's different situations that everyone's going through. So just try and be kind. Everyone's going through their own struggles, and it's a really testing time as it is. But yeah, make sure you have hope for the future. Things are going to get better, even if it's not for a long time, and try and keep yourself busy and productive and doing things that you really enjoy, because there's nothing that's going to take your mind off it like doing things that you enjoy. Spend time with the people in your household as much as you can. If that's family or if you're with friends, then just try and spend some time with them, because you still need to be social and try and not feel super lonely, even though you can't be with that one person you want to be with the most. Everyone has their own struggles at the moment, and hopefully we're all going to get through them. I'm grateful for everything else that I have, and hopefully soon, and in the future, this will make me even more grateful for being able to hug and kiss and just be with my boyfriend in his house or my house, because that's something I've always taken for granted. I've always thought that is a given, that's never going to be taken away from me, but it can be, as we've seen during this pandemic. So we'll try and be grateful for what we have right now, and in the future hopefully we'll be able to hug or kiss our partners again. So that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and you found some of it relatable, so you'll know that you're not alone during this time. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!